The Department of Agriculture has announced that the rice import suspension will be extended until December 31. Agriculture Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel said the suspension has had little effect on retail rice prices and supply but has significantly supported farm gate prices of palay. The measure was originally enacted under EO 93, which temporarily halted regular and well-milled rice imports for 2 months, ending October 31 to address falling palay prices. The executive order formalizing the extension is expected to be released today, November 3.
Let's talk about that matter with DA Deputy Spokesperson Asec Joyce Panlilio. Good morning, Asec. Thanks for joining us again.
Good morning. Good morning, Angela and to all your listeners.
Okay, so ano po ba yung naging pag-aaral ng DA dito sa extension po ng rice import ban until the end of the year?
Yes, of course, we considered the effect of the import freeze. And we have seen that because of that suspension of palay importation or rice importation, the prices of the farm gate price of palay have increased from 8 pesos to 13 to 14 pesos per kilo. And because of that, we proposed this extension of the import freeze, and also in order for us also to make a further assessment or a wider assessment of the policy that we will adopt because of this suspension.
But of course, ang question po dito, Asec, is kaya po ba ng ating government yung supply po ng bigas para po sa ating bansa?
Yes, we have enough supply. Actually, we have a rice supply for around 90 days by year end. So that is our conservative estimate. But optimistically, our rice supply would last for 92 days, and there are still ongoing harvests in several provinces in the country.
Ano magiging impact nito, Asec, sa mga farmers natin? Especially, ongoing to the holidays, di ba? We expect na dito dapat sila kikita pa ng husto. So, will this help them earn more?
Yes, because of the higher farm gate prices, definitely the income of our farmers will be higher. And with the import freeze, our retailers or our consumers would also be patronizing our local production of rice.
So far po ba wala naman po tayo na monitor within the local farming na naitatala na may mga nag-aabuso, nag-a-abuse because of this import ban within the farmers po?
May mga reports that there are areas in the country that would still buy palay at very low prices. But of course, we are continuously monitoring this one and seeking some measures on how to prevent this one. And continuously, we also provide support to our farmers to improve their productivity as well as to ensure that the farm gate prices of palay would be at the level that is reasonable for both the farmers and also our consumers.
Asec, anong support po ito moving forward? Kasi nagtatanong sila, aside from yung mga short-term na programa natin, ano po yung mga long-term na programs natin? Are we still pursuing the route of yung mga hybrid na palay na supposedly can withstand yung mga bagyo and also drought?
Yes. Patuloy po ang aming interventions. That is under our national rice program. So we are distributing this hybrid seeds and drought resistance seeds as well as climate resilient seeds. So aside from the national rice program, the budget also of the Rice Competitiveness Enhancement Fund has been increased from 10 billion to 30 billion. That would translate to more interventions to our farmers in terms of capacity building, irrigation, as well as mechanization, such as the provision of drying facilities and rice processing systems all over the country.
All right,
We also have,
go ahead.
yes, sorry.
Go ahead,
if I may add, recently also the government or through our president has issued Executive Order 100, or that's Executive 100 and Executive Order 10001. So that's a significant intervention or measure that the government has introduced to protect our local farmers as well as our fisher folk in terms of EO 101.
Alright, so does it include po ba yung proseso natin na how do we make sure na hindi po significantly tataas yung presyo ng local rice natin as soon as malift po yung rice import ban?
We are actively monitoring the prices of rice in the market. We have our Bantay Presyo team and we actively work with the Department of Trade and Industry. And that would be also through our Agribusiness and Marketing Assistance Service. We also have our Office of the USEC for Inspectorate and Enforcement. They would also monitor price movement as well as unfair practices in the market.
Pero may possibility po ba na ma-extend ulit itong import ban na ito until next year?
That would depend on what we will assess or evaluate during the suspension of rice imports. Then that would be another matter that needs to be discussed by our economic managers as well as by the Department of Agriculture. And of course, it is up to the President to adopt if we will adopt another extension.
Alright, on that note, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. That was DA Deputy Spokesperson Asec Joyce Panlilio.